Another Western Australian returns home. Judd McVee, one of Melbourne's reliable young defenders, has officially joined Fremantle Dockers in exchange for pick 23, sealing his move west after a tidy little bit of list management was done earlier across three clubs, Eagles, Dockers and the Lions. Dockers get themselves a 22-year-old who is an established player with good ball use and polish. Melbourne, they get some more draft ammunition for the next swing at their rebuild. G'day legends, Pommy here. Welcome back to Pommy and Oz, where we break down every trade in this off-season, list call, off-season move, and keep you updated. Please smash that like button and subscribe. We're well on our way to 10k and join the crew. Today we're diving into Judd McVee to Fremantle. Might be one of the quiet steals of the draft period. But who is he? What does he bring? A 22-year-old rebounding defender drafted out of East Fremantle, pick 18 in the 2021 rookie draft, debuted in 2023, played a bucket load of games since then. His hamstring broke his year early, but came back strong in 2025 with 17 games, 65 in total for the Demons. He's the type of player that you barely notice, and that's good because defenders, we don't want to. And the compliment, really, of him is you do when he's not there. He reads the play, takes the easy outlet, rarely wastes possession, averaging 14.3 touches, 77% efficiency, 4.5 marks, and nearly 2 rebound 50s a game. When Melbourne needed to shift the ball safely out of D50, he was a calm hand. He's not the flashiest, but he's got footy IQ. He knows when to hold structure and push up and when to release space and makes players better around him. These are the qualities Fremantle definitely will be looking for. Hayden Young's role has been more of a midfielder. They now have an established player down the back to really allow them to be bold and ostentatious moving forward. Now, the trade itself is crisp and smart. Fremantle give 23. The very pick they secured earlier in the day for Brandon Starcevich in that three-way deal. So technically they flipped a pick they never owned originally to get a 22-year-old proven AFL defender. Melbourne gain another second-round pick to bolster their draft hand and potentially use in a make-weight in a Petrarca deal. They've already got Brody Majacek through the door. They are chasing other players. It's a classic win-win situation. One side adds composure and a player they want, the other adds currency and flexibility to do the deals they have as they try this little rebuild on Microset. Now, let's start with Fremantle. This is smart. David Woyles, again, has been quietly constructing a defensive unit. They have got some really good players down there. Ryan, Chapman, Clark, now McVee. He slots in beautifully at that half-back flank. Can play as a release defender, help them in transition. He's composed, he's reliable. He's unflustered under pressure, the traits Fremantle want in their game style, which relies on slowing the tempo and working angles out of defence. When you look at Fremantle in 2025, they were 14th for disposal efficiency in the back half of the ground. They did turn the ball over. And at bottom six, that really helps McVee. Adding in there, 77% of the time he hits a target, it helps that. He's also homegrown. He's the type of reliable player they want. It's going to free up some of their players to be a little bit more bold in the back half. Psychology-wise, fans will love it. List stability improves, and the backline gets a player that hasn't even entered his prime yet. The Dockers also gain a player that can really look to overlap. He's a real nice size. He can play defence really well as well. He's even been trialled on the wing at part times, so a bit of versatility and flexibility suits the players that play in this position. So for a club with 2026 flag ambitions, this ticks all the boxes. Age profile fits the core. List needs movement and depth in that back half. Cost was effectively nothing that they flipped from another deal. Value for money doesn't get much better than this. Now, for Melbourne, what does that mean? And this is a really interesting one. They get pick 23. And while losing McVee does definitely sting, strategically, it's sensible. He wanted home. They have some very good players there. Salem, Rivers, Bowies, plus the likes of Petty and Lever, who look like they're going to play down the back rows should they stay. The row is covered with the talls and the smalls. But more importantly, this deal is about setting them up for what next. They're in a full-scale list refresh. They've moved Spargo on. They've got Majacek in. They're caught in players like Bailey Humphrey. To make these moves work, you need draft capital, and this could be an unlocker for Petrarca, which would get some multiple firsts in. This is what it provides. Currently, they hold 23, 27, 41, 60, and 65. They've got enough ammo here to shift up the order, bring in ready-made talent as well, and Melbourne have been one of the better clubs at maximising value in the trade and draft window. They took McVee as a rookie, developed him into a top 25 pick. They are very good at this. This is good list management. So let's look at the tactical snapshot of Judd McVee. 14.3 touches in 2025, 4.5 marks, 1.9 intercepts, 1.9 rebound 50s, 77% disposal efficiency. Top traits, really. He's a clean user under pressure. He's composed. He's a good decision maker, good footy IQ. He's a good defender, and he links the roles really consistently. That is an area Fremantle need to improve, and rarely plays a poor game. And despite that hamstring injury, all in all, clean bill of health. So there's the wrap up. At Fremantle, get a local boy, 22 years old, slot straight in. A real statement of intent for Fremantle, who have got the stars already. Melbourne, again, clear cap room, get some more picks in. Both clubs win. Fremantle will really be happy with this one because this is one of them quiet moves that fits the list perfectly. Melbourne have got ammunition to do what they need to do. So who do you reckon won this? Fremantle, did they pull off a sneaky win of the trade period? Melbourne, is this going to unlock the Petrarca deal? Let me know in the comments. Drop your like if you enjoyed the breakdown. Subscribe for more deep dives. And we will be live tonight at 7:30. I've been Pommy and Oz. You've been fantastic. See you next time. Spent all my life